Hello, guys. You're welcome to Renee's View. And on this channel, we're all about fragrances, smelling good, feeling good. And, we get to do this without burning a hole in our pockets. We get to do this on a budget. Okay, so that's like the most important aspect of this channel. Okay, so I also bring you rare gems that you probably never get to see or are not available. But today I'll be talking about my entire Hayaati line. And I'll be starting off with this one by Latafa. This is called Hati Al Mali. It comes in this box, blue box with the silver design on it. It's got the Latafa logo on top and the box opens thus. So this is the fragrance. It comes in this blue bottle. It's got Hati Al Mali on it as well as the Latafa name. So this fragrance is said to be an amber spicy fragrance for women and men. Yeah, this fragrance is your fresh, slightly spicy. It's slightly powdery as well. It's got citrus in it. Okay, so I'll just tell you the notes of this fragrance. We've got nutmeg, hence the spice, pink pepper, bergamot and ginger. We've got cedar, woody notes, labdanum and incense, and then we've got musk, amber, and ambergris. Now, this combination of all of this put together just gives this fragrance this citrusy, spicy, fresh, sort of like a typical summer scent, but because it's got lots of spices in it, it's got the nutmeg and it's got the musk in it, so it just makes it very thick, makes it a quality sort of fresh fragrance. I just feel like this fragrance has got two layers to it because it's got the spiciness and it's got the citrusy aspect to it as well. It is very blind buy worthy. I've also heard people say this is like a dupe for Phantom, Paco Rabanne's Phantom. Is it Fame, I think? Well, it's a very nice one and it's long lasting. The next one that I'll be talking about is Hati Gold Elixir, also by Latafa. Now, this one comes in this white and gold box. It's the normal same box as the first one. It's just gold, and white. So it's also got the Latafa logo on top, and yeah, this is the bottle. This is this beautiful white and gold, and the juice is like goldish color. I like how it looks. It's very expensive looking. So the fragrance basically is leather, citrus. It's got vanilla. This fragrance is powdery. A little bit fresh spicy as well. It's got notes of bergamot, grapefruit and cassis, leather, peach and saffron, and then vanilla, amber, musk, and vetiver. Now, I'm seeing some of the notes that I love in fragrances in here. I've seen the saffron, which I love. That peach and saffron just go pretty well. This fragrance is not overly sweet, like the leather just shines through. It is really a beautiful fragrance. At first spray you just think this is like, it's very sweet, but in the dry down it starts to lean unisex. I get the leather, I get the vanilla, and the vanilla just blends it so well. At the first instance you might think this has like sort of like a camera vibe to it, but no, it is strong. It is super long lasting. Like I feel like this is like one of the fragrances that have leather in it that I love, that was done to perfection. This is also said to be a dupe for Armani Code Profumo by Giorgio Armani. I haven't smelled that fragrance, so I can't really say for sure, but this fragrance really smells beautiful. It smells mature, not mature, but this would be like in the lines of say a Tom Ford fragrance, but it smells really beautiful and it lasts very well. The third fragrance that I'm sharing with you, which is also by Latafa, is Hati Florence. Now, this fragrance is, from the name, for women. It is citrusy, sweet, floral, musky, fresh, spicy. This has got fragrance notes of pink, grapefruit, sweet notes, citruses, floral notes, musk in it. It comes in the normal box like the other two, but this time this is pink and silver. And yes, that's what you get from this fragrance. It has this sort of fresh, happy, effervescent scent to it. Um, it has this sort of pick me up kind of vibe to it. I see people say like it's supposed to be like this is not Delina, okay? This is not Delina, but this is like in the lines of if you love Delina without the incense, then you definitely love this fragrance. It smells really nice. It's like champagne. It almost smells, it has that sort of Meyer kind of vibe, but this is not Meyer. Okay, so I've seen people say that this is supposed to be a dupe for Very Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. I don't know about that, but this is your sweet, airy type of fragrance. It is sweet, it is airy, it is fresh, um, floral. It is slightly musky, not overly musky, like it's not a generic or typical musk scent. It smells really good. And I just feel like it's appropriate to wear in the heat. You can wear it in the cold as well, but it will really shine better during the hot days. It just gives you this sort of freshness, not overly fresh, but it just gives you that fresh citrus of a fragrance. It's not like it's a typical freshie, but it's a champagne airy kind of fragrance. I like it a lot, and I've been rocking it for a bit now. Another Hayaati fragrance that I have, although this is by Fragrance World, not Latafa. This is called Hayati Rose, and it comes in this pink and sort of bronze kind of box. It looks like the other ones by Latafa, but this is by Fragrance World. It also comes in a pink bottle, and it's got Hayati Rose on it. So now this fragrance is your vibrant, playful. It has this mouth-watering fusion of crisp and juicy red apples. It's got berries in it. It's got fresh floral notes. Like this fragrance smells like it's got strawberries in it. Like it's got it has this sort of fluffy airiness to it, like tuberose, but the tuberose in here is not the offensive one. Like I love the berries. I love how this fragrance just performs. And I'll give you like a tip. This fragrance smells identical to Latafa's Yara, the pink one. So like if you're looking for an alternative to that fragrance, and you can't get your hands on that, you should definitely try Hayaati Rose by by Fragrance World. This is much more deeper. I feel like this has more depth, and this definitely lasts longer on my skin. This projects very well as well, in comparison to the other Yara. I've heard some people say that doesn't perform, but I don't know if it's the batch I got, but Tafa Yara performs just well on my skin, and but this just takes it up a notch, just slightly. Like for example, Tafa Yara lasts for like 5 hours on me, but Hayati Rose does like 7 hours, and yeah. So, but it's a very nice fragrance. It's airy. It is elegant. It smells really delish. Like I feel like you could wear this any time a year. It is not offensive, not repulsive. Like everyone around you would love how you smell when you use this fragrance. It leaves a beautiful, beautiful scent trail. Last but not least, in the Hayati fragrances that I own my collection is from Ad Al Zafaran, and this is Hayati Women. Okay, this fragrance is your fruity, powdery fragrance. It comes in this box like this. It's slightly different from the other boxes that I've shown you, but they all have the same concept, and this is the bottle for Hayati Women by Ad Al Zafaran. It comes in this clear black and pink bottle, and yeah, that's how the bottle is. So this fragrance has got top notes of green almond, it's got jasmine, it's got licorice, it's got praline and gardenia, it's got apricot, it's got peach, sandalwood, and vanilla. So now this fragrance smells really fruity, powdery as well. Like I feel like the vanilla in this is just ideal. This fragrance smells really, really beautiful. It's a beautiful scent for spring and summer. Like I feel like you just smell like a juicy, fruity candy with a slight powderiness, and it smells really, really sophisticated. It smells, yeah, it's like a juicy peach with lots of vanilla and sandalwood that just blends it to perfection. This fragrance has a slight semblance to another fragrance, and that fragrance is by Asdaf, which is also an offshoot of Latafa, and that is um, Andalib, the OG Andalib. It smells, exactly like the OG Andalib, but this is slightly juicier. Yeah, it smells like it's very, very juicy. And also, I've seen that people say it smells like Girl of Now by Elisa Ab, but I think, closest to what I have that I'm sure and accurate and concise about is Andalib by Asda, the OG. It smells really, really good. I feel like this smells sharper, brighter, and slightly sweeter than that fragrance. This also has a sort of uh, freshness to it. I can term that to the citrus that it has in it. It just gives it that edge, that finesse, that beautiful chic kind of feeling. So, guys, that is all I have to say about these Hayati, well, I say range of fragrances that I have in my collection. I've got three by Latafa, one from Fragrance World, and one from Adele Zafran. I would say four by Latafa because Adele Zafran is also owned by Latafa. So thank you guys for tuning in. Um, if you haven't done so, kindly subscribe to the channel. Let's meet in the comment section. Tell me if you've used any of these fragrances, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye bye.